Hey look, Reese Benlier. A Pikachu's gonna die to a Magikarp again. And that was a clip from the Pokemon TV show. And today's question of the day is, when you watch TV, what kind of shows do you usually watch the most? That was a cartoon, but usually I don't watch cartoons. I like to watch real-time, like live TV shows, like Heroes is one of my favorites. So I also like to watch the news. But what do you mostly watch on TV? And yeah, leave a comment about that. I guess most of the time, like, I don't watch a whole lot of TV, except for like Heroes and a few other shows. But mostly I watch sports, the NFL, and that's what I watch most on TV. So yeah, leave a comment. So here's a gym battle in the Pojo gym leader league thing. And I'm the bug gym leader, and I have a battle against Rellik here for the gym. Anyway, I lead with Ninjask, he leads with Bronzong, and I'm going to set up a sub to see what he does. And he goes for the Gyro Ball, and I get a speed boost. And I'm just going to Baton Pass right now into Scizor, who can take a Gyro Ball pretty nicely. And I know there's probably not a whole lot he can do except like Hypnosis me, and I hope that misses. So I decide to set up the Swords Dance, and he actually just explodes right off the bat. And that does about a little over half to Scizor. So, yeah, anyway, I got a Swords Dance, and he goes into Typhlosion. And I don't really want to, obviously take a fire move, so I go into Heatran, because that's my counter to fire types on this team, pretty much. And this is a Scarf Heatran, and it's probably a Scarf Typhlosion. So I decided to just go for the Fire Blast, since he boosted it with Flash Fire. And he goes into a Murkrow, and I'm able to take that down pretty nicely. Anyway, now he goes into Infernape, and I don't really want to risk not killing this thing, so I go into Yanmega predicting a fighting-type move, but he makes a pretty nice prediction and just Fire Blasts. So that turned out to be pretty bad. Yanmega goes down, and I go into Heatran again, and I decide to go for a Earth Power, since it's super effective, and he actually goes into Typhlosion anyway, so that's not bad at all. But unfortunately, he gets knocked down to like 1 hit point, which is not good. And I decide to switch out into Shuckle, and he tries to Focus Blast, so thank God that missed. But anyway, Shuckle's still pretty wallish, so I decide to just go for a Toxic, but I end up missing his incoming Dodrio, which kind of sucks. So I'm just going to go for it again. He goes for a return, maybe predicting a switch or something. But I do get the Toxic set up on Dodrio, and that's pretty nice. So anyway, he's thinking about what he'd like to switch into, and he goes out into a Persian, which is kind of cool. I go for a knockoff, so I end up knocking off the Persian's Life Orb, and it tries to taunt me, and unfortunately that bones over Shuckle, obviously, and I have to switch. So I don't really know why, but he goes for a Fake Out as I switch into Heatran. Maybe he just misclicked, maybe he just forgot that Fake Out only works on the Switch, or maybe he just wanted to not burn any PPs and see what I went into or something. I don't know. But anyway, he's going to go out to Dodrio, and that was a nice prediction, and I went for the Earth Power, thinking he'd probably switch into either Infernape or Typhlosion. So now I go back into Shuckle, and he goes back into Infernape. And I really don't want to take a close combat, so I go into Ninjask, and he goes for a Fire Blast, but misses. And, yeah, he outspeeds me, which means that this is also a Choice Scarf Pokemon. And that means he has 2 Choice Scarf Fire guys against my Bug team. So, yeah, that's, well, that's, I guess, a good strategy if you're fighting a Bug gym. So I go Fire Blast, and it misses the Typhlosion, and I was pretty angry because I know where to take it out. But I go for a Fire Blast again. I let him do a Focus Blast to me, which really isn't good. That was such a bad miss. I'm pretty pissed off by that. So Heatran is pretty much really low health just because of a missed Fire Blast, and that really blows. So anyway, I predict that he's going to go for the Fire move, so I keep Heatran in. but I missed the Fire Blast again, so wow, he's getting pretty lucky with these missed Fire Blasts. And thankfully I do hit the Dodrio, which takes it down, and he goes into Infernape again, and I really don't have a safe switch, so I'm just going to hope he does the Fire Blast again, but he doesn't Earth Predict this time and just goes for a close combat. So anyway, I'm going to go out into a Heracross, hoping I can take a close combat with it, and I decide to use close combat of my own, because I know it'll probably do a lot of damage to anything he switches in, and he goes into a Persian, and of course it's super effective and going to take down Persian. So Persian gets taken down due to close combat, but he's going to go into Ape again and Fire Blast me. But I do have Shuckle, so I should be able to win this, unless, like, I keep missing with Toxic, or he gets a crit or something. So, yeah, I go into Shuckle, and I'm going to set up a Toxic on the, well, I missed the first time, which is pretty lame. I'm going to set up a Toxic on the Infernape. And he's going to Fire Blast me, and I'm hoping it's not a 3-hit KO, so I'm just going to rest. No, because if it's not a 3-hit KO, I can stall this thing out. And I do rest, and actually he runs out of PP, so he has to use Struggle. So after he sees that, he's just going to run. So realizing that he can't win, obviously, seeing it scarfed. So rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Good game, Rellik, and yeah, leave a comment. Peace.